Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So check this one out. It's an exclusive from the Daily Mail. Audio recording reveals the moment that senior Republican figure tried to bribe Kari Lake not to run for Senate. This story is just coming out, and Kari Lake is kind of controversial, especially here on YouTube, so I'm just going to stick to the article pretty much. An audio recording obtained by DailyMail.com reveals the extraordinary moment when what appears to be Arizona's top Republican official tried to bribe populist firebrand Kari Lake not to run in the state's Senate race. Jeff DeWitt, 51, chair of the Arizona Republican Party, can be heard asking Lake, a close ally of Donald Trump, to name her price to stay out of politics for 2 years. There are very powerful people who want to keep you out, he tells her in a conversation recorded at the start of March last year. Oh, wow, so this recording's from March last year. Interesting. DeWitt tells Lake, 54, one of the most public faces of the former president's MAGA movement and a woman frequently spoken of as a 2024 vice presidential pick, that he thinks Trump will lose and it's time to make way for someone else. After asking her not to mention the conversation to anyone, he makes his first offer. You know what? Let's just go ahead and play the audio here.
So what's going on? What is? I'm assuming this is our friend.
This is back east. There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
Oh no, they do.
But they're willing to put their money where their mouth is in a big way. So this conversation never happened.
This is crazy though. They should want me. I'm a great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
Well, maybe you're right.
They are right. They are corrupt.
Maybe. This never happened. Don't go. Do you ever though? I'll get myself in trouble. If you say no, which is fine, it's your choice. Don't tell people.
They're gonna try to have me murdered.
I don't doubt that either. Today's world, man. If that stuff that came out last week is right about the cartel stuff, man. They said the cartel's operating in 50 states right now, like all 50. You know? So
what's going on? Who is it? What?
forget the who. Let me just tell you the what. Let's just say there are people calling around saying, "Gosh, no, they can't repeat this. Never repeat this." If you say no, don't. Because say, "I got offered to buy out." Don't use it. Because then we lose our ability to get things done in the future.
Here's my problem. Rather than just say, let's work with her, she's a great candidate. Because they don't own me. And it pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't know it's about ownership.
It's about control.
I don't know it's about control. It's about being on the team. I guess that's, you know what I mean?
They want to be on the team.
They want you to be on their team.
But
Just team. You know?
But if they're pushing a globalist agenda, I can't do that. So what do they want? What do they want me to do?
They want you to stay out for 2 years. But, I'll tell you what I can offer you. But, I said you can do whatever she wants, talking head, this and that. So, the ask of me was, it's kind of funny. So the ask I got today from back east was, it has to stay between us. Is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, to keep her out? And I said, well, what are you willing to do? Like, whatever we need to do.
This is about defeating Trump. And I think that's a bad thing for our country. DeSantis is not America first. This is about the final death blow to Trump. And I don't think that's good for our country.
And you know I love Trump. I love Trump.
It's not good for our country, Jeff.
It's not. But at the same time, I'm not even sure Trump can win again. I don't know that he can win again. I think what it really comes down to for a lot of people, it's not really about like control or agenda. It's just about the ability to raise money to win. You know, if you really want to know, all of politics boils down to money. I think. I always believe that. And even on their end, like what makes them the most money?
I know. All these consultants don't want their payday to end. And I don't want to make a deal with these kind of people. This is a hill worth dying on. I'm not, if they're going to steal the election to make me and our movement go away, I'm not letting them do that. I owe it to the people of Arizona.
Or
to carry their torch and their voice.
Or you don't go away, but you pause
This is the battles right now, Jeff.
And refill your coffers.
No, the battle is right now. The battle is right now, and we don't have time to pause on this battlefield.
Just say real quick, it's really disappointing to see that this is one of Arizona's top Republicans, apparently. He's showing very little faith in Trump, who is the Republican frontrunner to be to actually beat Biden, not only to be the candidate, but to beat Biden in many polls. And this dude is basically saying that he's bought and he's working on behalf of people that want to buy Kari Lake. I mean, goodness gracious, right? How terrible. Let's just continue.
You're not. You can't scratch their back. It's not afraid of you.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to offer them. And they're sitting around people that have stuff to offer them. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a back scratching club. That's all DC is. It's a big back scratching club. You're in no position to scratch anybody's back, and you've already made it known that if you get there, you're not going to scratch anybody's back. I don't scratch people's back. You know, I've been on the outs with a lot of people for a long time because I don't scratch backs. You know, where are we in 2 years if they steal the election again?
Listen to what you're saying. Why don't we do something about it?
What?
So that we, the people, can pick our...
What can we do?
I'm not willing to accept that. And I'm going to be the biggest pain in these people's... Go back and tell them that. I'm running, and I'm going to be the biggest pain in their...
I mean, I'm willing to tell them that.
And they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
No, I know. Look. And
You don't have to tell them that, but I don't think they will, but...
Nah, I don't think that's the way they are.
Either they come around and try to work with me, or I'm just
What
going
would
to...
that entail?
That would entail not
All of
telling...
them-
Layman's telling me, you got to distance yourself from Trump. I know, you distance yourself from DeSantis.
He's all butthurt about that.
But what I'm saying is, don't tell people that. I'm with Trump, okay? I want to work for the betterment of Arizona. I'm not going to let these people back in D.C. tell me not to run.
I'm telling you that's what
I'm not going to pause for 2 years. The battle is now. I'm offended by whoever these people are that they're trying to buy me out of.
Well, you should be honored.
I'm offended that there's people back there who just don't give about our country.
Do you understand though? You should be honored. That means they know how powerful you are.
Well, I can tell them
If
that.
you weren't powerful, they wouldn't want to have this conversation,
Yeah.
right? You should be. Very few people get this.
I know. I'm pissed that they don't care more about our country. It's all about the mighty dollar to them. And that's offensive.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
They want to get Trump so bad. They want him out so
It's not about
bad.
Trump. This isn't about Trump. It's about you. It's not about Trump.
I'm gonna
It's about you. It's not about Trump. Some people that are on this, I know.
listen. I can win. Why don't you go back and tell them that I can win, and why don't they get behind me?
I see these things through a different lens. It's very personal to you. This was you. This was your name on the ballot, and I get that. And it's a very personal thing.
Well, I have a appointment coming up, and I have to work on my book.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not good. I appreciate their concern.
Just to say, is there a number at which
I can be bought.
not be bought?
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
And then go right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no. This is not about money. This is about our country. I think it's disturbing that they would even, that anybody would think this is...
No, to be fair, even me, I'll say this. I want a fresh face right now for the reason that I've never seen anyone, I can't think of a single person in a federal race who's lost, ran in and won. I can't think of it. If you can think of it, let me know.
I am not going to let these people who hate our country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me.
I mean,
I can
would
win,
say
and they
those
should
words.
get behind me.
I will happily say those words.
Yeah.
Do you think my words will carry any weight? No.
Okay, well, did you think you would come in here and that I would be bought?
It's not being bought.
Yes, it is.
It's, I think,
It is being bought. No. They are trying to buy me out of running. And it's actually, I mean, all right, I'm flattered I'm offended. I'm
What I
offended for our
think-
country.
what I
We have
think is
people like
this.
this who live here.
What I think is this, is it can give you an incredible opportunity to have a bigger voice to fight for stuff than you currently do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with people like this. These people are un-American, and I think they're unethical, and I would be absolutely immoral if I did that.
Again,
That's immoral. I couldn't look at I couldn't look at myself in the mirror if I, you know.
it's very powerful people that are willing to, they really want someone different. They want new names, whatever it is.
So they want Jim Lehman. That's a new name.
No, actually, that's not even, that's a possibility, but they're even asking me like,
I know they've got all these new names, and I'm going to beat each and every one of them. Sorry, Jeff. Take it back to them.
oh,
I gotta get working.
I know you
I
do.
love you, but I gotta get working.
all right, I appreciate it.
I'm just can't believe this.
Hey, again, be honored. Instead of them just them working to beat you, they're trying to
This is about getting Trump out.
Nah,
Yeah, it is.
Trump never came out once.
But it's about DeSantis, getting DeSantis in. Getting DeSantis is getting Trump out.
You're reading too deep into it.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe my case will go through. Maybe they'll do the right thing.
I hope so.
I do too. That's my first goal.
Yeah.
But they can't have me in the governor's office because then we're going to root out some of this corruption.
But again, it's like,
You know what it is? The people don't get to choose their elected officials unless they're pre-approved by the swamp. And the swamp doesn't pre-approve of me.
you need a strong party to help
I think you should go public with this and then say, hey,
No.
these people don't want to, they don't want,
And then I
they're,
turn my key in my car and I just.
He said you need a strong party, yet he's a part of the Republicans, and he's asking her, another Republican, to take a pause. What party is he referring to? Curious.
I like my car.
tell them I'm not flattered. I'm offended that
Don't tell anybody we had this conversation.
I'm offended that they don't care about our country more.
I actually wish you'd just give me a counter offer that's big. Give me a counter.
I can't be bought.
Come on.
I can't.
All right, I'll see.
Okay, bye-bye.
What a letdown from somebody that's supposedly one of the top Republicans in Arizona to be so adamant to try to buy. And that's what it was. They were basically trying to buy her out, whether it be to, like she was suggesting, try to keep Trump off the ballot or whatever. Maybe it was just for the fact they want a favor down the road, and her being in their pocket and having the favor of the people that she does could help enrich somebody over there later on. Just keep it vague and whatever. Who knows? To finish up this article here, it says, 2 sources confirmed DeWitt's identity as the speaker. He and his press secretary did not respond to multiple requests for comment. Lake's office also did not respond. But at the time of their conversation, Lake was publicly mulling a run for the U.S. Senate, and the episode reveals the tensions triggered after she refused to accept defeat in the 2022 Arizona governor race. She emerged as a national figure, becoming a regular on Fox News as she echoed Trump's election denialism that put her at odds with more traditional wing of the Republican Party who feared a new breed of Trump loyalist may alienate big donors. See, it's all about controlling the money, the donor money. None of these people up there at the top levels of government who are supposed to be, taking care of our country seem to care about the people anymore or about what's right or wrong. All they want to do is just keep the money funneling into their pockets or their funds or foundations or whatever it is. In October, she announced her run. Lake has previously discussed the extraordinary effort to keep her out of the race, but never revealed who was behind it. On Monday, Arizona talk show host Garrett Lewis named DeWitt, who was elected chairman of the party in January last year. He was state treasurer of the party before being appointed by Trump to be NASA's chief financial officer. Arizona party officials quickly called for him to step down as news of this offer to Lake spread. What a disappointment out of our country's leaders once again. I'm glad this audio got released for the world to see the type of corruption that goes on. And with that, I'm going to ask if you agree. Go ahead and hit that like button. subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.